Good morning, everyone. It's a nice smoky morning here. There's another fire, I think, in California, so pretty smoky, cloudy looking outside. Don't really want to be out there. Today, I went and picked up my Zaycon Shrimp order, and I love this stuff. I've gotten it, I think this is my third time. It's Argentinian Pink Shrimp, and it comes from the Atlantic Ocean. I'm kind of picky what comes out of the Pacific, so we don't get much seafood. But this is beautiful shrimp. It's nice size. We really enjoy it. So it comes in a 20-pound box. You pre-order for an event, they plan that we're going to have this product on this day at this time. And for me, that's a pickup in town at a church. And the truck comes in the parking lot. It's a refrigerated truck, and you give them who you are, and they will pull your order and put it in your car for you. So I just did that. My time was at 8 o'clock this morning, which for me means I leave here an hour before that. That's okay. So I picked up 20 pounds of these shrimp. And they come in a 20-pound box, but then they're in 2-pound bags. And that's too much for my family. So I'm going to separate these into 1-pound packages and vacuum seal them so that we have the right amount for us. And they stack very easily because of the way I package them. And I have a Weston Vacuum Sealer. I have gone through so many of the name brand ones, that the automatic, and they last me about 1.5 years, and then I start having trouble with them and they won't automatically seal, and I just got tired of it and thought, you know, as much as I'm spending on these every 1.5 to 2 years, I'm gonna just get a better one. And what I like about the Weston, first of all, you're in control of your settings. It's not automatic feed, it's not automatic seal. You do that yourself, so you control that. And you can change the seal time. If it's too hot and melting, you can change that. The thing that sold me on this, though, is instead of replacing the whole unit every couple of years, you can replace parts. And that's the way things used to be, and it makes a whole lot more sense. So I chose to spend the extra money, and if I have trouble down the road, we can replace parts on this ourselves. It just makes sense. Okay, so I've pre-made a few bags, and I like to be fair size. So I'm going to divide these into 1-pound packages. I have all of the extra shrimp is sitting in my RTIC Cooler, and if you haven't heard of those, they're amazing. They keep things so cold. They're very thick-walled, a very tight seal. I took this cooler with me on a drive to Texas. It was 3 long days. And coming back, I had bought a bunch of meat, which it's Texas meat, and it costs so little, and it's really good. So I had bought a bunch, froze it. We got 1 block of dry ice, and it kept that meat frozen for 3 long days. So I love my RTIC Cooler. It's worth the investment. Alright, so I'm going to start weighing this out into 1-pound portions. That's too much. And this machine only takes 20 seconds between recovering. So it actually goes faster than my old machine did. That's 1 pound. Which is nice. When you're buying in bulk, especially when you're buying meats, frozen things, you don't want to be sitting around waiting until it's ready to seal or if it overheats. You want to be able to immediately get the next one going. So all I have to do is just lay this down. Both corners click and press start. A little noisy, but I figure what I use in power on this machine and the time it saves me, we're probably using less power, which is a good thing because we're off grid, and the less power we use, the better. Especially when we have smoke like today, we're not making as much solar power, so we need to conserve as much as we can. So I want to get these done and in the freezer with as little fuss as I can. And so that's what it looks like. And again, you can see these are nice size shrimp. And they are just really sweet, good tasting shrimp. So I'm going to get to work, get all these sealed. I will take them out of the RTIC as I open the package and then put these back in there as I go, so that I can put them all in the freezer at the same time. Well, I just finished packaging up all of my shrimp from Zaycon. I did find that some bags have to be double bagged because these are tail on. They're clean, they're washed, but they're tail on. And sometimes the tails will puncture the bag. So I just put that inside another bag and then reseal. But these are raw shrimp. You can use them in any recipe, however you want. And again, they are just some of the best tasting shrimp I've had in years. And that's saying a lot because I used to have family down in Texas that had shrimp boats on the Gulf Coast. So we like shrimp. This is good shrimp. So this was a 20-pound box and it was labeled as 20 pounds. But I weighed these out. Each package is 1 pound, except there's one that's 1.5 pounds. But in total, I had 23.5 pounds of shrimp. And you don't get charged extra for that. You've already paid for the 20 pounds. So if the package is more than it says, you get that extra, in my case, 3.5 pounds for free. And there's the label. And it's marked as 2 pounds, and like I said, there were 10 bags. The box stated it was 20 pounds, but it was 23.5 pounds of this yummy shrimp. So I'm very happy. I'm gonna put these in the freezer and we're gonna start by enjoying some tonight, probably like a scampi or something like that. So anyway, thanks for joining me on this. If you're interested in Zaycon, I'll put a link down below, and it doesn't cost you anything to join, and they will let you know of events that are going on. And if you're interested in any of the product, you log into your account, you purchase it, and you show up wherever your event is, and they load your car, and it's very easy. Very good product, and oh my gosh, this stuff is really tasty. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and comment below and let me know what you think.